Mhm. Hey folks, what's going on? It's Matt with Heroic Tactics. I am up here at Mothership Books and Games in Austin, Texas. We are fixing to start our weekly casual Dice Masters tournaments that we have every Sunday about 2 when I'm not running special events and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm really excited about today. One, I mean, it's the first, I guess, casual tournament we had since we had the big Star Texas tournament last week, so I'm kind of eager to hear what my players, thought of the whole event and stuff like that. Two, this is like a stupid fun build. One of my regulars, Patrick, has been trying for a while to get like an alphabet themed thing going on. He'd be like, "Hey, let's make a team that's all sorts of M's," and there's just not enough cards at the moment for something like that to be viable. And then out of nowhere, he's got like these like glimpses of awesomeness just like come to him like that. Like he plays HeroClix as well, and he just came up with this awesome meta team involving the new Chase, Wonder Woman, and Nighthawk, and Rainbow Raider. That just blew my mind. And this was just us joking around in between turns of a game of HeroClix. So it's like that kid's got flashes of genius. You need to keep an eye out on that guy. But he said Wheel of Fortune, where at the final round they give you 5 letters to start with, and it's RST, L, and E. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. So we decided to do that. Um, all cards on your team must start with an RST, L, or E. And yeah, it was so stupid that like this had to happen. We were totally so excited to try that. Later on, I got reminded that it's actually RST, L, N, and E. But it was too late. I already sent the email out. This is about Thursday, and I didn't want to penalize anybody that already made their team. So I was like, well, forget it. We'll just do the RST, L, and E team and stuff like that. I'm the judge, so if I get to play, I'll get to play a bye. And I made a team anyway because I thought it'd be a lot of fun. So I was going to show off my team. Now, I guess the biggest drawback of this format is there's no Professor X. There's no Blue Eyes White Dragons. There's not a lot of like the usual ramping things, other than action dice and stuff like that. So that's what I went with. I went with a good chunk of my, I guess, ramp and price fixing and stuff like that with big action or big entrance, who I keep calling big action all the time. You know, buy it, use it to buy something big, second turn, third turn, get it in my bag faster and stuff like that. That's the whole point of that. I was going to be using it with the red, the red dragons global, buy it for one first turn. Second turn, hopefully roll it to buy something and get it going. The thing that I'd like the most to buy second turn with my big action would be Red Tornado. This is the uncommon. While he's active once per turn, if you draw 3 or more sidekicks during your clear and draw step, you may put all your sidekicks into your use pile and draw 4 new dice. Just to give me a source of churn and to sort of give me a pseudo ramp, because like if I get 3 sidekicks, I get to draw 4 dice, so that gives me 5 dice to roll. So that lets me get through my stuff really fast. And just in playtesting, I find that if I can't get it out, third turn, it's like almost a catastrophic failure for my team. So it's kind of silly that I'm basing my entire team on bringing this guy out third turn and fielding him correctly. But when it works, it super works. I guess like the other source of ramp I have on my team is the Sturge, the super rare from Dungeons and Dragons. It's got Swarm, like during my clear and draw step. If I draw a Sturge, well, I already have a Sturge fielded, I can draw additional dice. And then if he attacks alone, he can't be blocked. And He's the, when I get extra surges and they don't roll energy for me, and I'm like, well, I can field them and then swing in for a quick 1, 2, or 3 damage. That it's unblockable, so it's almost no risk. So I was like, okay, so it's swarm and a little bit of chip damage going on right there. I guess my win condition is actually something I got from Ben Said Scott on the reserve pool system. He was talking about just a board clearing thing with the Red Eyes Black Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Infernal Fire Beast and the Fighting Basic Action card. Now the Red Eyes Black Dragon says, when this monster attacks, knock out all sidekicks of both players. This monster gets +2 attack for each sidekick knocked out this way. And then Fighting says, for each of your character dice KO'd during the attack step this turn, your opponent must KO all their character dice. So the goal is to get a bunch of sidekicks out, attack with the Red Eyes. It KOs all their sidekicks plus my sidekicks, and then they got to KO before they declare blockers the same number of characters that were equal number of sidekicks I lost. So if I lost 5 sidekicks, they lose all their sidekicks plus 5 characters, and hopefully that leaves them naked. And then I have a super huge Red Eyes Black Dragon. 'Cause, 5 sidekicks dead on my part is it's a 15 dragon. It's a 15/5 on its lowest level. And I'm also probably swinging with a bunch of stuff. Some Sturges I had saved up, some of my other characters. So I should be able to swing for lethal that turn. Now I've got some backup plans in case stuff goes on. Because L is a possibility, I brought Larfleeze because there's a realistic chance that Lantern Ring shows up. I'm hoping not. I think the Lantern Ring's a little bit too competitive for my weekly events, so I'm hoping it doesn't show up, but it showed up quite a bit at the Mega Tournament, so we shall see what kind of effect it has on my little local events. I've got the Ultra Cool Storm, the Wind Rider, the 5 mask that when filled can reroll characters. That gives me a little bit of removal, not very reliable removal, but some removal, and hopefully it does a little bit more ping damage so that when I do get to swing for lethal with my my Red Eyes fighting combo, I can do it sooner and faster. I was really excited to put that rocket, the common rocket, when he attacks with at least another character, he gets +2 attack. That's something I plan on buying just really late in the game. It's not one of my major characters, and frequently I've won and just playtesting without even buying him at all. And then Sangan, I put him on this team because he's a 2-cost shield character, which is one of the cheapest shield characters you can get. And he's just, not doing what I kind of hoped he would do. I just haven't taken him out because I guess I'm lazy. Yeah, I think things would have to be going super bad for me to want to purchase that. That's my team. I think the Red Eyes and fighting combo is going to catch a bunch of people off guards. Not that it matters because I'm the buy, and if we got even number of people, I'm just going to be watching people play anyway. But I just like making teams. It's really a lot of fun trying to put stuff together and then practice stuff and going from there. As always, I'm interested to hear what changes you would make this team. Probably Sangan's got to go. I don't know what I could throw in there. Shield Agent, maybe? Probably Shield Agent would be a good fit because that gives me more bolts. That's what I should have done, throw a Shield Agent instead. Give me some extra bolts, for a better chance of getting that Red Eyes and that Red Tornado. Yeah, retrospect, because I'm already here. That's kind of lame. Oh well. Thank you for watching. I will be broadcasting matches throughout the day, so if you want to just keep an eye on here, we'll get some matches on there you can totally watch.